Okay, so, as some of you may know, I used to post weekly Tears of the Kingdom videos which became a focus on the channel at one point until May 2024. Around that same time, I picked up a new hobby, which to this day also became a big focus. Cobalt, Drake,
Jackpot.
they also both carried my channel. And if you're caught up with pretty much everything that has to do with Beyblade X, then you should know that as of posting this video, the Beyblade X 2025 World Championships are right around the corner. So why am I bringing up Beyblade in a Tears of the Kingdom video? I mentioned in a previous video that I had ideas for even more themed Beyblade X combos that I wanted to share. And a handful of Tears of the Kingdom inspired combos were just one of them. So in this special crossover video, we're gonna dive into just that. Oh, and by the way, to fully understand the context and inspirations behind the combos that I'm going to show you today, we're gonna be diving into some major Tears of the Kingdom spoilers in this video. Not really sure how much big of a deal that is in 2025, but we are already in this deep, so if you want to avoid story spoilers from the game, you have until a little later to click away. Starting off with the chosen Knight Link, I chose Knight Shield 670 Unite. I thought Knight Shield would be the perfect fit for the blade, specifically this blue Knight Shield from the Shark Edge random booster. While not a primarily attack-oriented blade, Knight Shield has a little extra bit of metal molded in, making it a little imbalanced, so while it's not the best at defense, it should do alright as an attacker. For the ratchet, I chose 670 from the recent Samurai Caliber release. Its teal ring makes it the perfect ratchet considering the color teal is heavily associated with the Zonai in Tears of the Kingdom, found in their technology and magic, and in this case, Link's arm. Not only that, story spoilers ahead by the way, Link's arm carries the symbols of 6 of the 7 stages in Tears of the Kingdom, so all the more 670 makes it the perfect ratchet for this Link-inspired Beyblade. Finally, for the bit, I decided on the Gold Unite from the Gold Fox brush from its respective random booster select. While not shiny gold, the color of the plastic matching up closely with Link's Hylian trousers combined with the jack-of-all-trades characteristic of the balance type Unite bit, like how Link can attack in a variety of ways, I figured this should do the trick. Alright, this is heavy spoiler territory and now is the time for you to click away if you don't want to get spoiled, so I won't warn you again. What better combo for the Light Dragon than Drawn Sword 370 Low Flat? It just so happens that the 3-bladed Drawn Sword from the Drawn deck starter was colored black and blue, literally the color scheme of the Light Dragon's body. I chose Drawn Sword because in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda possesses the full Triforce, so all the more reason for me to pick the 3-bladed Drawn Sword, but it gets better. The Gold 370 from the Shinobi Shadow random select lines up perfectly with Drawn Sword, but also resembles whatever those things are at the base of the horn. Spikes? I think those are spikes. And the best part in my opinion, the teal low flat bit from the green Hellside from the Shark Edge random booster makes for the perfect Light Dragon spike. And low flat gives the Beyblade aggressive properties, constantly moving around the stadium like she does in Tears of the Kingdom. This is probably one of the best themed combos I've ever come up with just because of how all these things fell perfectly into place. And I know that Drawn Sword with 370 and low flat is essentially the stock combo. I think the sheer aesthetic genius makes up for this Bey as a whole, and it's almost like you cut off a piece of the Light Dragon and turned it into a Beyblade. Finally, for the Demon Dragon final boss, nothing is more perfect and more suave than Cobalt Dragoon 470 Zap. Of course, the metal coat black recolor of the Cobalt Dragoon blade works perfectly for the Demon Dragon's aesthetics. Speaking of aesthetics, I chose the black 470 from Hell's Reaper for a particular reason other than matching the Demon Dragon's aesthetics. See, in the final fight against the Demon Dragon in Tears of the Kingdom, you have to take out 4 different areas before you land the final strike, and in Beyblade X, ratchets with 4 protrusions are generally burst prone, so I think that matches up perfectly. Finally, for the bit, I chose Zap from Scorpio's Spear. The aesthetic is self-explanatory. In the final battle, the Demon Dragon moves around in the sky for a while before repositioning himself for the next assault. That's the reason why I chose Zap, since it shares the same movement characteristic. 1 second it moves around the stadium quite aggressively, and next it stays in place, leaving it susceptible to hits. Before I begin, I thought I'd maybe like share this little Master Sword launcher custom. The silver string launcher is only a tournament prize thing. I've never ever placed that high before, at least in a big Xtreme Cup tournament, so white will suffice. Though I guess the light blue from, I think it was Storm Pegasus or the Victory Valkyrie from the anniversary set will work for like the the powered up Master Sword. We don't have exactly a purple or like an indigo-ish launcher grip for the handle, but I do have the green attachments here from the B4 limited grip. So this will suffice as our Master Sword launcher for now. Okay, we're gonna be battling with all these bays in a round robin format. Every bay will battle each other at least once. Starting with our Demon Dragon combo versus Link. Alright, now let's do Demon Dragon versus Light Dragon. And finally, Link versus the Light Dragon. I want to go try and recreate the final battle of Tears of the Kingdom with all three of these bays battling at once. Technically it was a 2v1, but eh. that is pretty much all I have to share with you guys. I just thought it would be pretty cool to do some Tears of the Kingdom inspired Beyblade combos, considering this channel had a big focus on both Beyblade and Tears of the Kingdom, so I figured let's see if I can try and combine the two in some way. If there is enough variety in Beyblade X later down the line, I could perhaps go back and expand the set, but it also leaves room for other themed combos that I want to tackle in the future, but we will just have to wait and see where that goes. So I will end things here, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future content, and I'll see you guys next time. GG's. GG's.